Do you really want to know what sunscreen is made out of?
The extraction of melanin from the skin with dilute alkali from black people. It was found that if the skin were soaked in boiling water, the outer layer, which contained practically all of the pigment, could be readily removed by scraping. This layer, 200 G, was washed with alcohol and ether to remove grease, and was boiled with 100 C of N/20 sodium hydroxide for 1 hour under a reflux condenser, and the dark liquid decanted and filtered.
Every year, millions and millions of people go missing, nowhere to be found. Black people going missing around the whole world. Then when they do find some of these people, there's missing body parts, organs, nigga head gone, took a nigga brain out. You see what the fuck going on?
The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and oh my god, why are you even watching this?
Because the sun was abundant, it provided the sun people with abundance. And so sun people developed a psychology that was based on sharing. Sun people developed a psychology based on taking care of other people. Sun people developed a psychology of love and collectivism. Why?
There was over 200,000 black Americans reported missing in 2019. It can be speculated there must be a connection between the increased interest in melanin and the growing number of missing black people in America. Over the years, a disturbingly disproportionate number of black women and girls across the United States have gone missing. What's even more alarming is that the media coverage and legislation that missing black girls are getting seems to be lacking compared to missing white girls. The media coverage of missing children in the United States discovered that only 20% of reported stories focused on missing black children, despite it corresponding to 33% of the overall missing children cases. The report said that missing black youth, especially black girls, are underreported in the news, and it seems that many people don't even care.
One way for them to handle the sun is they have to create ways to block it out or for them to come outside.
You say that's absolutely not true.
No, there is no proof yet to that effect. In fact, it's the opposite. That lack of sunshine causes skin cancer.
You should not be getting skin cancer from the sun. Anything that's natural to the earth can deal with the sun without a problem.
So you shouldn't get sunburn. You should avoid that. But if you're not wearing sunscreen, your body will tell you if you're getting too much.
If you start increasing your sun exposure little by little, you will have a natural protection on the skin, which is called tanning.
Yes,
and
I've
then
read that.
You can stay out in the sun hours. I lived in Cyprus for 15 years. It's 330 days sunlight, very bright sunlight, very warm. I could stay out in the sun all day long and would never have any sunburn.
That sunscreen is a good tan.
Yes, and again, the people in the countries where they have the highest UV radiation near the equator, you have 400% more exposure to UV radiation. They don't have any skin cancers in those places.
None.
No. The places that have the most are places like London in England. Very little sun exposure. The northern plains, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Scotland, the most,
Okay.
and Canada.
In Canada.
When they make sunblock and suntan lotion, you gotta know what these things are made of. People.
When black girls go missing, it's often unclear whether they have run away from home, were inflicted violence, abducted, sent into the sex industry, among others. Basically, their safety and assurance to be brought back home was commonly ignored and not an utmost concern. As of 2014, about 64,000 black women and girls were missing across the U.S. However, most of those do not receive enough media attention and public support to be found. Hundreds of thousands of people of color are reported missing each year, and the public normally does not hear about them. The numbers are high and they're growing. The latest data from the FBI shows there were more than 600,000 people reported missing in 2018 in the U.S., and 40% of those people were people of color. There is a clear and obvious connection between the recent surge in melanin technologies and increasing numbers of missing melanated people.
But there was another group of people called ice people. They didn't have no damn sun. Truth be told, they didn't have no damn soap either.
People.
Ice people. They had to kill and eat each other. Ice people could not live in harmony with nature. Why? Because nature did not provide for them. How do you expect me to respect the sun? The sun never gave to us like it gave to the sun people.
Not all of the melanin that is extracted by scientists, the military, or corporations comes from black and brown people, but we must know that some of it definitely is, especially if we know that synthetic melanin is insufficient and there has been a detailed instruction manual on how to extract potent melanin from black and brown people since at least the 1920s.
Put your thinking cap on. People going missing. Niggas can't take the sun. It's getting hot as fuck. Where is these people going? Could you use their skin for something? No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
The devil's time is at its expiration date. It's fulfilling his prophecy. It's 6,000 years that's coming to an end. Now what he has to do is get off of the surface of the planet. If you would just be patient, he'll have to leave. He cannot reverse the destruction of the ozone layer. He can't stop that. It's not bothering you. He's convincing you that it's bothering you. He's trying to tell you, you better not go to the beach, because if you go to the beach, you're going to catch skin cancer. What's wrong with you? You was born on the beach.
Not trying to be insensitive, but you is not my relative. All irrelevant conversations take me out my element. I seen a nigga hating on me. Man, don't you be a